Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and welcome to the all-call Bethnal Green for tonight's Championship Boxing. Proudly presented by Frank Maloney and Panax Promotions and sponsored by the Sunday Express. We welcome our viewers joining us live and exclusive here on Sky Sports for the best ringside seat in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our joint main event for the WBC International Light Flyweight Championship. Firstly, and introducing to you the officials. From Belgium, Judge Bob Logest. From Switzerland, Judge Franz Marti. Your referee who will score is Rolando Ballarocchio. Your supervisor is Mario Betti. Ladies and gentlemen, they are your officials. Here are your contestants. Firstly, and introducing to you, fighting out of the red corner, is the challenger and the current Southern Area Flyweight Champion, who brings to the ring a 7-fight record with 6 wins and 1 loss and 1 KO. Would you please welcome Mark Reynolds? And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, would you please welcome the current champion? He is from South Africa, with an impressive 18-fight record with 14 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw with 7 KOs. Would you please welcome Mzukisi Sikali. At the weigh-in yesterday, Reynolds scaled a 7 stone, 8 pounds and 10 ounces. Sikali a 7 stone, 9 pound and 6 ounces. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our joint main event, 12 3-minute rounds of boxing for the WBC Light Flyweight Championship.
So here we have it. WBC International Light Flyweight title. Referee for this match is referee's called Rolando Ballarocchio. So let's have a look at this guy, Sikali. He's tall and rangy, obviously very light legs, but says he's adaptable. He's got quick hands. Reynolds we know is a puncher, but he's left it a bit late to turn professional. He's 26 years old, that's why he's taken this fight at a relatively premature stage in his career. Would you just say, Nicky?
Yes, I would. And it's interesting, as you say, that by far the most experienced man is 3 years younger, and that's Sikali. He's got a very good southpaw jab, isn't he? Very hard.
Yeah, he's just nice and composed here. He's very relaxed. And I've seen Reynolds in the past. Reynolds is very dogged determination. They nailed him with a good left hand there, Sikali. You can see immediately he's a southpaw. Bangs with that right jab. It's very awkward, guys, to fight the southpaws at the best of times. When you've got a good boxer like that, it's almost impossible. And Reynolds has walked onto a couple of shots already. This guy is very composed, very competent looking.
Yes, he's got a bigger punching record, on paper a higher percentage of knockouts, and does look to be a very firm hitter.
Using that jab very effectively, Sikali. Reynolds' record doesn't suggest he's a puncher, but he can bang pretty impressively enough, and he's coming down in weight, so if he can carry his strength with him, it'll be obviously very impressive.
Well, people do talk of Reynolds as a puncher, Barry, but it's interesting to know that he's only stopped 1 of his 7 starts. Of his 6 victories, only 1 of them comes out the distance, so he looks to be a puncher, but he hasn't really proved it as yet.
Yeah, he loads up with his punches, and that's where Sikali might be able to take advantage of it. But when he's sitting down and trying to set on his punches, Sikali can pop him with the jab and get off to the side. You see, he's got this sort of funny style, hands moving to and fro. You don't know where these punches are coming from, whether it's going to be the jab or it's going to be the left hand.
Good right uppercut inside, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice little uppercut from Reynolds, but walked onto a good left hand again from Sikali. got to step on the gas here, Reynolds. He can't stand out too far from this guy because he'd get picked apart. But stay on top of him. This is a good round for Sikali. He's very confident. Confident cook. He knows what he's doing. He's placing his punches well. Drifting in and out very effectively.
This is a very hard punching contest for junior flies, I should say. Very hard.
Let's have a look at Mark Reynolds. He's nice and composed there in the corner. Dean Powell, I'm sure, just giving him a little bit words of advice. Just he needs to step on top of this guy. Round 2 coming. Mzukisi, Sikali in the dark shorts, Mark Reynolds in the white and black shorts, and this is a tough contest for Reynolds. This is a major step up in class. He's fighting a very confident, as we saw in the first round, South African. Much more experience than Reynolds, and then has mixed in much better company. Has fought baby Jake Matlala twice, but beaten on both occasions. Good body shots from Sikali. He's hurt Reynolds.
Tremendous start to this round, Barry. They both got through with good shots, but Sikali is getting the better.
Oh, very beautiful shots to the body, and Reynolds has really taken his hands down in the cross arm style to protect the body. Oh, bad shot to the head, and Reynolds falls back in the corner. The referee,
I think he was complaining he couldn't see.
yeah, got nailed on it. No, good shot to the body, and Reynolds is complaining his right eye is obviously he can't focus properly. And referee Rolando Kochi
well, Sikali now
continue.
Looking to finish this, Barry.
Yeah, Sikali will step right on top of him again, and this doesn't look like it's going to go an awful lot further. Reynolds has a long way to go in this round. Oh, good shot to the body, cracking right hook to the body from Sikali.
Well, he's had him with a left hook before that. He dropped him, and then the right hook. He's thrown well to head and body.
Referee's going to let him to continue, but I think this is a foregone conclusion. Sikali is right on top of him again. More shots to the body, left hooks, right hooks. And he's got nothing left, Mark Reynolds. The wind's been taken right out of his sails. Good shot to the body, and the towels come in from the Reynolds corner. Fight's over.
Well, that was a really superb round from the champion. Reynolds has never experienced anything like that in his short career. Let's hope he can gain from it.
But this Mzukisi Sikali is a very impressive young man, and I'm sure this guy's going to go on and at least fight for one of the world titles in the higher class. He's a superb young fighter. Let's have a look at the first knockdown here. Sikali putting the pressure on, looking for the body. He'd already hurt Reynolds to the body with that first shot. Whacked in the right hook on the side, and the eye was complaining of the eye being hard to focus. And here's a second knockdown, and again Sikali on top again, pushing him back into the corner. Left hand straight to the middle, right hook to the body was a cruncher right in the floating ribs. And this is the finish.
Yep, he'd hurt him in the right hook, and he hit him in the left hook to the body, and there we see again that right hook. He really doubled his punches well to head and body. He'd had Reynolds hurt with headshots, and then of course started to work on the body. Reynolds in severe trouble here. Can't really see those right hooks going in, but they're tremendous punches.
And again here, let's see the towel coming in right at the end here. Good work from this guy Sikali, and Dean Powell done the compassionate thing, threw in the towel. This is the young man, Mzukisi Sikali, and he's a very promising kid. I'm sure he's going to go on and fight for the flyweight title, or the light flyweight title.